I have never witnessed a feed with more than 80% growth while conducting feed reviews. I discovered that this truly exists. Hello all, this is Bain. Today we have a feedback review. I received questions from our subscribers, half of our audience. The inquiry was related to a feed exhibiting an increase of over 80% in growth, which appears to be relatively unknown. I have never witnessed a feed with more than 80% growth while conducting feed reviews, so I was genuinely astonished. I discovered that this truly exists. Presently, we will evaluate Belcando Mastercraft, a German pet food with more than 80% increase in sales. This Mastercraft comes in 3 types: turkey, duck, and salmon. Today, we will review the turkey variety. Let's take a look together. Belcando is a premium brand created by Germany's Bavarian pet food company. Since its establishment in 1963, the company officially launched its pet food brand in 1980. Among them, the Mastercraft line of the Belcando brand is highly distinctive. All the raw materials utilized in this Mastercraft are human-grade ingredients that can be consumed by individuals utilizing solely fresh local meats and produce sourced from Germany. The greatest advantage of this Belcando Mastercraft is its emphasis on growth. We use over 80% fresh meat for free growth. Normally, due to reasons like price and the complexity of the production process, a mix of fresh and dried meat is used appropriately, but Belcando Mastercraft uses only fresh meat. However, using a lot of growth like this can lead to cleanliness issues in the production line, and various problems can arise, such as changes in feed quality depending on growth conditions. To avoid such problems in advance, Belcando finished building a growth-focused factory in 2015 and acquired certifications like GMP, IFS, and FSSC. We exclusively manufacture the Mastercraft line in our clean and professional in-house factory. In addition, since starting the pet line in 1980, there has not been a single case of repel from Bavarian Pet Food Company, which produces Belcando, where the nutritionist and R&D team are developing pet recipes directly. Now, let's take a closer look at Belcando Mastercraft 7 Turkey. We'll start with this package and the pellets. Alright, here are the Belcando Mastercraft lines. Flavors include turkey, salmon, and duck, with packaging options of 100g samples, 500g, and 2.2 kilograms. It's a bit disappointing that there are no larger sizes. The 500g pack is a unified packaging. Due to the absence of a zipper bag, it appears crucial to store it properly after opening. Now, prior to opening it for inspection, I have torn it at this point. Let's examine this. The aroma is that distinctive scent of feed, slightly fishy, that strong, unmistakable smell of fish feed. Now, observing the size of the pellets, wow, they are truly enormous, the largest I have encountered during my reviews. They also possess a somewhat unique appearance, reminiscent of those Pikachu snacks that were once sold in old stationery stores. The color seems somewhat similar as well, but regardless, they are sizable and robust. Upon applying pressure, they do not easily break. I am impressed by the durability and sturdiness of these pellets. It is subtly strong like peanuts and the big kibbles. It might be a little challenging for dogs who cannot eat big kibbles well. Large breed dogs would likely adore it simply by observing the kibbles. I was curious why I made this kibble so big, so I searched for information and found that according to Bavarian Pet Food Company, they designed this large kibble for dental engineering purposes in order to prevent tartar buildup. Check Belcando Mastercraft Turkey's main ingredients: 80% meat, 20% plant-based raw materials like fruits, vegetables, additives such as manana, and vitamins. Examine raw material label divided into 3 areas. First, it's animal-based raw materials. Over 80% of growth was used. Fresh turkey 50%, chicken 30% were used, and krill was added for omega-3 supplementation. In addition, there is chicken and turkey liver in the gas water, but I will exclude this because it is a flavoring agent. Wow, the growth is really over 80%. There is really no dried meat in it. However, as it is mainly used for growth, some moisture may be lost during production, so the meat content is likely to decrease slightly. It may end up being a feed with moderate levels of carbs, protein, and moderate fat. Secondly, it is the plant-based ingredient part. It includes superfoods, amaranth, chia seeds, seaweed, algae, lentils, chickpeas, vitamin mineral supplements, dried vegetables for supplementation, wild berries, and herbs that function as flavorings with sulfur compounds. Filled with various berries and herbs that are good for the body. Many good ingredients like magamo, kachibab, trees, fruits, hard to find in human food included. Lastly, there are premixes and additives. Essential vitamins and minerals are included in premix form, with minerals in the form of inorganic minerals. And we preserve the feed with natural tocopherol. There are no separate probiotics, but this prebiotic is in the form of beer yeast, so it seems good to provide probiotics separately. The feed contains a variety of different raw materials. In human food, the abundance of rare and wild herbs and berries is considered a strong point. However, there are cautionary ingredients. That would be dicalcium phosphate, sulfuric acid ring, sodium, and selenite. Firstly, dicalcium phosphate is an additive for regulating the phosphorus and calcium ratio. Secondly, copper sulfate has a lower absorption rate compared to organic forms, and excessive feeding can burden the liver, so caution is advised. Thirdly, sodium selenite acts as a powerful antioxidant in the inorganic form of selenium. However, excessive amounts can also be toxic, so caution is required. All the ingredients of this feed should be examined for their content. This Belcando Mastercraft with turkey meets the European Pet Food Adult Nutrient Guidelines, and all ingredients are added in small amounts, so it appears to be safe. Now let's look at the nutrients. Belcando turkey is a recipe for adult seniors aged 12 months and older. Protein, fat, and carb content 27, 15, and 38.2 are RESP. Due to high growth content, actual protein and fat slightly low, while carbs slightly high. The ratio of calcium to phosphorus is 1.2 to 1 with 1.1% and 0.9% respectively. It meets the European FEDIAF standard of calcium to phosphorus ratio of 2 to 1 or less. The information on omega-6 and 3 nutrients is not provided. Although there is cream in the formula, the quantity is low, so when feeding it separately, it is recommended to provide omega-3, EPA, and DHA separately. It has a low sodium content of 0.3%. It seems suitable for dogs that require sodium restriction or prefer low sodium diets. Copper at 12.5 milligrams per kilogram is at average level. Higher copper content is more suitable for giving half barley, which is the right level. Finally, it contains taurine, originally produced in Europe, Germany, with sufficient levels of methionine and cysteine, so adding taurine as well seems to eliminate concerns about DCM risk. Now, let's check calories and feeding amount. Total calorie content is 3,720 calories per kilogram. Even in adult and senior recipes, it's slightly lower than AVG, so you can eat without feeling burdened. Detailed feeding amounts are also shown in a table on the Belcando website and can easily be calculated using our chip calculator, so please check it out if you're curious. Now that we've looked at everything, let's check the checkpoints. First, natural, were there any cautionary ingredients? Fail. The second, high meat, using over 80% animal protein and fat in the total feed? Approved. The third, European PDF adult senior, is in line with the nutritional guidelines. Pass. The fourth, clear ingredient, all ingredients are disclosed. Pass. Fifth, no recalls. Belcando has not experienced any recall cases since it was launched. Belcando Mastercraft Turkey has successfully passed 4 checkpoints. Today we delved into the details of Belcando Mastercraft Turkey. It was a turkey feed with over 80% human-grade growth, a dedicated factory for growth, a low-calorie, low-salt recipe, and in many ways, a fresh and unique Belcando Mastercraft Turkey. Oh, and folks, this Belcando's martial arts, this Bavarian pet food, is sincere about eco-friendliness and sustainable development. By taking part in the EcoVivic program, we strive for sustainable development and tackle production-related environmental issues. His detailed information is really well introduced on the Bavarian Pet Food Company's website, so please check it out. We received a great response regarding all information about pets. Thank you.